everyone, we're at a red light here. We're on our way to a job. It's a light Friday for us. We're going to go remove and replace a toilet at a townhome. My son actually owns a townhome in the same area, like 3 doors down from this lady, and she saw our trucks, or my van, my service van there on weekends when I was helping him remodel his bathroom, put a new shower in. So she called and asked if we could do a toilet for her. She didn't realize my son lived 2 doors down, but anyway, she just thought I was working for him. So we're headed over there, and we're going to go ahead and remove her toilet and put a new Kohler, no clog. It's the Wellworth, the Highliner, the higher ones. Same as we put in the other video coming up for tomorrow. And the one I believe we did the other day. I kind of stick to Kohler, whether it's the Highliner or the standard. Anyway, once we get there, we'll get some video for you, and I'll get it up as soon as possible over the weekend or so. Alrighty, talk to you guys later. Alright, we're here for this toilet. Let me get you set up here. The trash truck hasn't come yet, so we're gonna try to take this thing apart and get it out to the trash can before he gets here. There you go.
I put my trash out maybe once a month. I don't generate a lot of trash.
Yeah.
So when you said
Yeah, what we do is
take it out and do it next week. It doesn't
otherwise we have to take it to the Rainbow, and it's $35. It's actually $25 but $10 for us. But if we can, usually we just put like a piece of it in one trash can, break it, and it just crumbles to the bottom, and then the other one.
And so. I got my trash out today only because, which is, you don't even have to tell you, but because my sister's coming.
That's right, you said you had a guest coming. But
there's like this much in 2 of them.
Yes.
But I just thought,
yeah.
So.
Your other one's empty, so we'll try. We'll have this out in a minute. And Vinny, you can grab that from your mom when she's got it off. I'll take it out there and we'll get it. I don't know, we might even have it all.
Yeah, now that they've got the
Go ahead and run that out. Okay. Did you want to save that for any future?
I'm blessing it goodbye. All right, let me get that of you guys.
Let's see here. Okay, what she's going to do is get the toilet tank off first, and we'll get that to the dump and the dumpster out there before the trash man comes. That way she'll have some room. And if we don't make it with the bowl, that's okay. That won't take much room. Oh, your other one over here?
Yeah, it's not probably necessary because really 95% of the time, that's the one that gets used. I'm the only one that lives here. Even though guests use this.
Well, you were saying that it gets clogged, and I can see if the hole where it goes down is smaller. You'll notice on the Kohler it's big. And it's got that big channel. You'll like it.
And this one would have been for another day, but now I notice because I've been using this one. Sound like you can,
we'll flush it when the water's on.
And you'll hear it. It's like.
Hey, oh, Vinny, go get her a blue bucket. That way, when she takes that hose off. Or do you need it? Is it dry?
It will drop a little bit.
Oh, you already got it off?
No.
Oh, okay. He'll get the bowl for you.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Just a little bit. I can wait for the bucket.
Yeah, he's getting a little blue bucket.
Well, I'm waiting on losing the toilet bowl.
Yeah, if you want to dump some of the water, we can dump it here. Oh, you already did. Okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna be here in my den, so I'm just
No worries.
literally within, you don't even have to shower, I'm right there.
Holler. No, I won't holler. Okay, cool. There we go. Open up the line.
You're in my way, dude.
Let's see here.
Oh, it's nice and dry.
I got the hose bib opened up outside.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Vinny, hang up to Vinny.
And here comes, you can empty there if you need to. That's good.
There we go.
Okay. Toilet is ready to go too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put a pair of gloves on. Where's my gloves?
Probably
Here,
there.
let me use a pair of gloves.
Probably.
Let's see.
You know what, Vince? We need a cup. Thank you. Oh, that's perfect.
Tub?
Okay.
Okay, again, what we do is we put the gel, where's the gel pack? Right here?
Right on my hand, right here. It's
Okay.
ready to go.
Open.
It's
What this
open.
does is we put that, we scoop out as much as possible, and then we put the gel in there. That way, if we tilt it the wrong way, it doesn't come out all over the bottom, out of the bottom and all over the lady's floor. She'll probably kick us out of here if that happens. So we'll go ahead and get ready. You saw on the last video, you seen that we use this and how fast it gels up. We're good, right?
We're good to go now.
Okay, here we go. We'll dump that in like this.
And it activates right away.
Yeah, and it activates right away, right before our eyes here. We'll give it a second. All the bolts are...
It's 3/8, the hose is good.
Oh, okay. Is it a good hose? We need
No,
a
I'm
new
gonna
hose.
replace it
Yeah.
first.
We'll give her a new hose, new everything. As you can see, it's starting to bubble and it's starting to solidify. You can actually see it go from shiny to flat color. Yeah, we'll put this one. What would be better, putting the tank or the bowl in this? Take the tank out and put this bigger one in and get rid of the big one?
Yeah.
Okay, well don't do it yet because they might come and then we'll be stuck with both. Okay, there's the water supply line. Alright, this looks like, as you can see in the video here, it looks like that it's already solidified as she's touching it. Spongy, like rubber. Alright, let's me and Vinny get that out of here.
Step away.
Okay.
Okay.
Should we just like this, like always? And then we can, I'll take the back or the front.
Okay.
I'll give you the front. Okay.
You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
Yep, there we go.
I stuck it behind.
What we did was we put the toilet in the recycling bin and took a hammer to it and just broke it up. The tank is almost down to nothing. We just broke up this a little bit and we're putting the lady's cardboard back in. Over here we got a new Kohler toilet for her. This is the elongated model and it's white and it's chair height. It's the Highliner, I believe, the Highline arc right there, with the plug-free system, which gives you a bigger trap. Here it is there. And what we'll do is we'll start getting this thing in there. Alrighty, again we have the reinforced, extra thick reinforced wax ring, what we like to use. We also have our brand new water supply line, braided stainless. This one's a 1/2 inch. We need the 3/8 right out,
Yes.
which we have on the truck. I'll take this back
is what
with me.
they have there, one ring.
There's their old ring. That looks like the old reinforced one. You notice how the wax is still all together? It's reinforced. Show them the reinforcement in that.
Right here. No, wait. Let's see.
You can see it where the wax is kind of crumbled off. So that's why we like the reinforced one. It's a really good wax ring. What she's going to do now, she's going to go ahead and clean that floor up spotless. All the old sealant around there is all going to be gone. And we'll go for that right now. And then we'll start setting all the new stuff, all the new bolts and everything. All right, I'll show you what we did was me and Vinny opened the box and the toilet bowl is cracked. So I'll show you what Vinny's running down to get us one. I told him to open it up at the Home Depot and make sure this one isn't cracked.
Oh,
that way, but look at it.
That's bad.
That is bad. Look at that. And you know, I hate to talk about these guys at Home Depot, but you've seen them as well as I do. They just throw those in. You know what I mean?
Yes. Probably
So,
I should take a picture for the people at Home Depot when I return it.
yeah, you could.
That way they
I'm
can
sure
see
they
that
go.
you guys bring it up nice.
Yeah, we handle it like it's glass,
everywhere.
and, which it is, almost porcelain. But as we can see, what we got here.
And the way you guys open it,
Yeah.
look at it.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get the toilet set up with the wax ring, the bolts, and everything. And
Sure.
when Vinny pulls up, it'll be ready to go. And then we'll put this one. I told him he could throw the box away over there because this one here is still good, and we
Yeah.
can just load it all in.
Sound like a good idea.
Sound good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's go. Nice townhome, huh?
Yes. Look at the door. Everything else is good?
Yeah, everything else is good.
Okay, good news.
But we'll just use everything from the new box. All right, let's get this set up and we'll be ready for them.
Once again, we're gonna go with a
Yeah.
extra thick reinforced.
All right, now she's gonna double bolt this. What we mean by double bolt them, show them how you set that up. Like when we took this toilet off, it wasn't double bolted, and when she was trying to loosen the bolts, they were spinning underneath.
What's that?
So she had to take a pair of pliers and hold the top until the nut, she could get the nut off. Well, when you double bolt them, you don't have to worry about that bolt coming loose when you're either tightening it on or removing it, either or. And not only that, if you get a little wiggle in there, those things start to get even loose and they start to spin and the next thing you know, I'm sure everybody's had a toilet where they saw one side was loose and they grabbed the bolt to tighten it and it just spins. Well, when you double nut it like that, that keeps that from happening. So we'll just keep an eye on what she's doing, and I recommend double nutting these. What we do is we buy 2 packages of bolts. We use the one that comes with the wax ring, and then we buy a separate package just for the washers and the nuts.
And this
I
one,
imagine we could buy some other nuts, but we like those because they're stainless and brass. So
and this one, when it goes into the flange, goes like this. Once you get inside, you turn it on this position. That way it doesn't come off.
right, you have to twist it in. It
And then
goes
you tighten it
elongated,
down.
and then you twist. Right.
Just make sure you hold it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
What I like to do when I get it there, I don't like the post to turn. So get it as much possible down there. Then I grab it here. So once again,
See how she double nuts that now? She puts the bottom part in the slot and turns it
and then turn.
crossways so it won't come out.
Okay.
And then
There it
she
is.
puts the stainless washer, or I think it's a brass with zinc coat. I don't know what it is, but
Well, I usually
and then the net goes down, and that gives it a really good firm lockdown. I'm gonna go get rid of my jacket out. Oh, I got the water supply line if you want to put that on too.
I could.
Brand new 3/8. Here, we use these 3/8 water supply lines. They're braided by Brass Craft. We love them. Sorry about that.
Make it straight and even.
How's it going? Well, that looks good. Alright, so let's just do the water supply line. And then we can take a break until Betty gets here.
Okay, sounds like a good plan.
Well, this light doesn't do me any favors. I'm gonna go see who that one is for. It's not for us.
No? Make sure not to cross trace the hose. Not to cross trace the threads. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, everything is set up. She's got her bolts about 12 1/4 inches away from the wall, both of them, even. It's supposed to be 12-inch setters. We always go about 12 1/4. It gives a little more playroom for the tank lid, especially on these higher ones. That's all looking good. We'll get ready for the bowl. Then he went down to Home Depot to grab another bowl. I told him to open the box over there. That way we don't have another broken one. So he should be here any minute, and then we'll get this job done. Alicia made mention to me, you know, like on the instructions of the box on the toilet, they say you're supposed to put your wax ring on the toilet and then set it down. Which, if you're using the wax ring that they give you without that black ABS or whatever that is, plastic right there, we like those because it keeps the wax ring centered. And it keeps the water from seeping underneath, I think, better. I love it. Some people don't like them. I love them. So when you're using that, you should put the wax ring on the hole, the water closet first, the waistline, because if you put this on the toilet like suggested, and you go to set the toilet down and that black ring hits part of this, it flips it off every time. Or you don't know it, and you crush the black and it doesn't hit center, and then it'll leak the minute you flush it. So we like putting it right down on the floor. We know it's there. We lift the toilet straight up. We put the toilet right over the bolts and we go straight down. Usually I have Alicia grab the back end of the toilet. I grab the front end, and I grab the back end, and we set that down perfect every single time. So that's why we put our wax ring there and not on the toilet, like the instructions say. With the other one, you can put that wax ring on the toilet, and it doesn't matter where you hit. If you're a little off this way or that way, that wax ring will still squash out and seal pretty good. But in the long run, I think this is a much better wax ring, especially the reinforced one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay, guys. We got the new bowl. Vinny ran down there.
So wax ring set?
Yeah, everything is set.
It's ready to go.
Everything is set, ready to go. You want me to help Vinny hold the camera?
Okay.
Got it.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
How'd I
so
get in
Yeah, seriously.
here?
No.
there we go. We got the bowl. Okay. Set it right by the door, and then I'll grab the
Other door?
yeah, set it right there, and then me and Mom will take over. On the carpet, if you would. Perfect. Thank you.
And they're coming.
Yep. You got lined up the bolts.
Yeah, move your pad, please. Okay. Excuse me.
You go.
Okay, let's set it down now softly. Grab the back end, please. Grab the rim.
Okay.
Okay, let's go straight together. Lower your end a little bit more. I gotta find the holes.
Where you got the hole in the right
I got it. Okay, go down even.
Okay. That's what it's done.
It's really solid. So we'll go ahead and get it bolted down, and then we'll go ahead and shim it where it needs, and we'll get that done. All right, tank looks great.
I'm gonna go and grab some shims real quick. side.
Try left side.
It's gonna be here.
It's gonna be the left side, but it's okay.
What's that?
It's gonna be the left side.
Yeah. You're right about that. And the other side as well, like you said. Oh yeah, look at this one right here. That's my shim. That's how much you needed. Nothing here, not much. Right there.
Does the front need it?
The front is tight as well as the back. The front is nice and tight.
Yep.
Same with the back of it. So it's just the size. Okay. It's looking good.
Did you tap the left side in?
No. There's one. Two. There's one more to go. Right here.
What?
Move your car either in there or...
I'll park on the street.
Okay. Let me get a... What she's doing is she's shimming the toilet, and then she cuts the shim. I say this every time she shims, is that we like to bolt down the toilet first and get it snug. Then we go around to all the areas that need shimming, and if we can fit a shim there, it goes. And then we tap it in, and then whatever's left, she cuts off just like you saw there. So those are all the areas that a shim was needed. The reason why we like to snug it down first is because if we try to shim it while the bolts are not snug down, we actually can move the toilet upward. So, you know, a lot of guys will go around, they'll put that shim in while it's still loose, and not knowing, you end up raising the toilet a little bit because, you know, as you hammer in the shim, it lifts. So if you snug it down and then hammer in the shim, what happens is you get it snug, so when you cut it, it doesn't float around or come out. So you put the shim where needed, tap it in a little bit, then take your putty knife like she did, slice it, it breaks right off. We use the smaller shims. Did you show them the shims we use? We use these little guys right here rather than the big ones at Home Depot. They're easier to cut. You can go around and get whatever you need and get it done without having to fight, you know, with the putty knife trying to cut them, or a utility knife. So that's why we snug down the toilet before we shim it. When you buy these toilet tanks or these toilet kits, these bolts come in different lengths, you know, installed at different lengths. And I don't know if it's an assembly line deal or what, or just rattling around the box, but what we do is, rather than just set it down and try to deal with it while it's on the toilet, she gets in there and pushes the rubber from the outside in, and then she holds the rubber, and then she pushes the bolts as far in as she can before setting it on the thing. Here, let me get an inside shot. So it's hard to see, but these little, there we go, these little rubber, these black heads on top of the bolts have rubber sleeves, and she gets those shoved all the way in as much as she can through this other gasket before setting it down. That way you'll get a much firmer set.
Careful with your phone, man.
Oh, your telephone.
Take it out.
I'll hold it.
Let's see, I'm trying to get a view of between the toilet here. There we go. As you can see, those rubber sleeves that go through the bolts, they sandwich up in between the tank and the bowl right there. And they squish and they make a seal. You can see this one. You see this one right here has the washer still got a long ways to go. But she does them all evenly. She doesn't tighten up one all the way. She goes around several times on the 3 bolts. She goes around several times. It takes her about 5 to 7, 8, 10 minutes, but she goes around evenly. If you snug it all on one and you leave the other 2, then you go to snug those and it doesn't go straight. So what she does is just one back and forth, just like you would do a lug nuts on a tire on a wheel. So, and as you can see, it's drawn down nice and even. Alrighty, she's got everything all cleaned up. Everything's looking good. The water's looking good. We flushed it, I don't know how many times. No leaks. She's cleaning out the tub because we tried to flush through the tub when we first opened it up so it wouldn't go into our fixture over there. We had the aerator off.
It's good. Really good. Nice and straight. Very nice and straight. You want to keep it that way. Nice and dry. Now I need to cut those bolts. on both sides.
Watch it down. Alright, so everything's looking good here. She's got all the bolts cut. Use water supply line. Bolts. Now she's going to go ahead. We've flushed this 100 times and no leaks underneath. So we'll go ahead and put the sealant around. Alright, she's getting ready to put sealant. What she does is she cuts the glove and cuts the finger off of it.
So I don't want to get it all over my hand.
And
when silicone, it's much.
and again, we're using DAP because not only is it a sealant, but it's an adhesive that'll keep that. When people don't caulk around their toilet and they sit on it, eventually those toilets will start to wiggle a little bit when you don't have no sealant. And then that's when everything starts to go downhill after a certain amount of time. But if you put your sealant and you let it dry, then when you use the toilet and you're on and off of it for years, the toilet never moves. And therefore your toilet stays down nice and tight. Your wax ring hardly ever fails, never fails maybe. It just makes for a better job. We'll help you. Yeah.
This is not my.
And I would get 3 estimates on the repipe, and then we'll even help you go through the estimates. We don't care. You could just PDF them over to me. Alrighty, everything is done. As you can see, the caulking really looks good all the way around. And then
Someone lives on dry too in the back, see?
yeah, that's dried up stuff.
Yeah. See?
And
Now you can see it in the back.
she's got a nice strong flush. Okay, soft closing toilet seat. We're all cleaned up. Alicia cleaned the tub out. The sink is clean. We're in good shape, everybody. Alright, well thank you for watching this, and we'll catch you on the next one. You want to say goodbye?
Bye. Job well done. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see if we got you. Yeah, we got you in there. Okay.